You were with Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac. I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with.
Federal investigators have recently renewed their focus on Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder, with attention now turning toward prominent hip-hop figures like Snoop Dogg, Suge Knight, and Sean Diddy Combs. This shift appears to stem from a resurfaced interview in which Snoop Dogg revealed he was originally supposed to be in the BMW with Tupac the night of the shooting, but backed out at the last minute, potentially due to rising tensions after he publicly expressed admiration for Biggie and Diddy in a radio interview, a move Tupac reportedly took as betrayal. Snoop recalled feeling unsafe during that period, even resorting to sleeping with a knife and fork under a blanket during a flight home. Some speculate that Snoop may have received a warning about a possible attack, explaining his sudden change of plans. Adding to the intrigue, Snoop also shared in another interview that just 2 days before Tupac's death, he sensed that Tupac harbored resentment toward him. With these events unfolding within 72 hours of the murder, authorities are now re-evaluating past narratives and examining whether these old interviews point to deeper knowledge or possible involvement in the tragic events that followed.
Say a week before he died, we was best of friends. 2 days before he died, I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I like it. I want to do some music with him. And that just rubbed Cuz the wrong way, like trying to kill me out at you, and you talking about you want to do a song with it. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about the way I felt at the time. Mm-hmm. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
The Las Vegas Police Department has recently flagged major concerns surrounding Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder, sparking a digital firestorm as online investigators and fans alike dove into newly resurfaced claims and long-buried theories. The catalyst? A viral thread pointing to an old interview suggesting Snoop Dogg may have pulled away from Tupac shortly before his death because he allegedly got wind that Tupac might have been working with law enforcement. One retired officer even claimed Tupac was planted in the music industry to help diffuse the deadly tensions between rival street factions, particularly the Bloods and Crips. According to Tupac's former mentor and first business manager, Chi Lumumba, this wasn't entirely untrue. Lumumba explained that Tupac, along with his imprisoned stepfather Mutulu Shakur, devised the thug life philosophy not just as a persona, but as a strategic message meant to unite the streets and push for peace, starting in Los Angeles and rippling across the country. Although the plan ultimately failed and Tupac was killed, suspicions around his identity and role didn't end there. While one branch of law enforcement continues to pursue his murder case, another quietly investigates whether Tupac ever died at all. A leaked file revealed a 2010 interview with rapper Trey, who, after the formal conversation ended, was caught on tape telling the crew that the last time he saw Tupac, he was alive, in Cuba. Just a week later, a video surfaced online allegedly showing Tupac casually standing in a Cuban parking lot. This reignited old claims made by Suge Knight, who has long maintained that Tupac was alive and well, citing their upbeat conversation at the hospital following the shooting, despite official reports claiming Tupac was in a coma at the time. Suge repeated this account in a 2008 interview and even insisted Tupac survived surgery. Oddly, after that interview, Suge survived a targeted shooting at one of his nightclubs, fueling speculation that his statements may have crossed a line. The pattern didn't stop there. In 2018, Suge Knight's son, Suge Jr., posted a series of cryptic Instagram messages claiming Tupac was alive and living in Malaysia. He even shared a text warning that read, "You have said too much. It's now time for you to go," followed by a photoshopped image of Tupac with modern-day stars like Beyoncé and 50 Cent, ominously captioned, "He never left us, but they'll be after me soon." Some dismissed it as a publicity stunt, while others believed Suge Jr. might hold privileged knowledge, given his father's central role in Tupac's final days. The inconsistencies don't stop there. On the night of September 7, 1996, Tupac and Suge were in Las Vegas for a Mike Tyson fight. After the match, they got into an altercation in the MGM Grand Lobby with a known rival, Orlando "Baby Lane" Anderson, who had previously stolen a chain from Tupac's crew. Surveillance. Footage confirmed the heated scuffle. Hours later, as Tupac and Suge drove to Club 662 in a black BMW, a white Cadillac pulled up beside them at a red light on Flamingo and Caval. Gunfire erupted. Tupac was struck multiple times. For decades, the case remained murky until a 2025 interview with Keefe D on DJ Vlad's show cracked it open. Keefe D recounted the chilling details of that night, stating that he was in the car with his nephew Baby Lane and others as they hunted down Tupac in retaliation for the earlier casino beatdown. Keefe D's confession, raw, detailed, and emotionally conflicted, sent shockwaves through both law enforcement circles and the public. For years, theories surrounding Tupac Shakur's death have floated in a haze of half-truths, street legends, and celebrity silence. But Keefe D's first-hand account seemed to finally align with suspicions long whispered within hip-hop communities, and by independent investigators, that the shooting was not a random act of violence, but a planned retaliation tied to deeper gang rivalries and personal vendettas. His admission that one of his crew opened fire after seeing Tupac reach for what they believed was a weapon filled in a critical gap. It didn't just reframe the motive, it gave shape to the chaos of that night, painting a portrait of fear, instinct, and an irrevocable decision made in seconds. Yet, instead of offering closure,